I am Hannes Decancq. I'm from Kortrijk, Belgium. I did an internship with Matter Practice. It's an architecture firm in Brooklyn, New York. I went there for 3 months. I'm studying architecture, still studying architecture. I'm doing my master's now. And I decided to go to New York because I've been there a lot of times. Since I was 16, I've been there a lot on vacation. I always liked the atmosphere, the vibrancy, the vitality of the city, and almost every aspect, not just architecture. And that's what really attracted me to New York, because it's like a central hub for attracting people who want to do something. And I just feel a lot of things happen in New York, and I think the city provides people or starting firms in architecture with some opportunities to go beyond the initial image you had or visions you had. And it's just, you start and everything can happen when you start in New York, and you meet all these people who are doing the same thing, who have the same vision or ambition. That's just interesting about New York, yeah. So I've always been interested in the US, always, since I was little. And so I started studying architecture, and the attention for me went always to American architects, and I always started talking to them and start referring to them. So I was thinking from the first year I started studying that I want to go to America. I don't care if it's to study or to do an internship. And then suddenly the possibility came, because in the curriculum we had, there was like an internship we had to do. So I saw the perfect opportunity to go to New York, because school supported me, and then it was just the perfect time to go there. And then I started looking for like, what can I do there? And then I made like a research topic for myself, small scale, big changes. And then I started thinking about what firms could be like interesting for this topic. And then I found some firms, some small firms. I wanted to go to a small firm because I wanted to meet people, and to, like, for my social skills, it's better to, I always talk to the boss, and it's like you meet people that way, and you start talking to them, and you're not just a number sitting there. And so then I started looking for some firms, and some small firms, and I found 3 of them. All of them in Brooklyn. And then I decided on this one firm, Matter Practice, because the contact was immediately fantastic. I started emailing them, and even though they didn't have any advertising for an internship, I just emailed them like, I want to do this is my research topic, I'm really interested in the things you guys do, because it's perfect for what I want to learn and what interested me. And he said, okay, it sounds terrific. And he said, let's call. And then first he wanted to know how good my English was. And then he called me. And we got off with a great start. And then I just went there. Everything went so very easy. And he was just very enthusiastic. And he just loved my proposal for my research topic. And I just went there. And one day I was standing in his office, and that was the start of it, yeah. I think you have to know for yourself what you want to do, what you want to learn out of it. And I think you have to think of like a topic you're really interested in, and then just you let it come to life, and then you just try to sell it, like you're an asset to them too, because their projects are interesting for you, and you are interesting for them because you've been researching on that topic. I've been a couple of times in America, and I know, like Americans, you have to be very assertive and just talk to them, and just if they don't send back, just send another email. And they like this persistence, and you just have to switch like your mentality a little bit. But they like Belgians because we're modest, and people like that because you know what we think, and we will always say what we think, and without harming any people. And I think they really appreciated my approach when I worked there, because I think I was a pretty good asset to the team. So I had to get a visa, and I've been looking for that on the internet for like 2 years before, and I saw the Belgian American Chamber of Commerce, and I saw they were like fantastic. They help people, and I saw interviews there with people who they helped, and so I contacted them immediately. So I have to go to New York, I have an internship, like what can I do? And they called me right back, and they said, like, you have to arrange this and this and this, and you have to do these forms. And they just sent everything to me. I didn't have to do anything. I just have to sign the form and come here to the embassy, and everything was arranged very smoothly. And they helped immense, yeah. And when I arrived in New York the first week, I had to go there, And they were really like the first people you meet there, and they put you in contact with people, and they say some things you can do, and I still have contact with them. So that's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I went to study there my last master year. I went to do in America, but I don't know how or I'm still thinking about it. Hetgene dat ik super interessant vond is op de weg naar mijn werk in de metro voel je een bepaald enthousiasme en een bepaalde levendigheid. Dat maakt dat je zo net dat stapje verder gaat. Dat maakt dat je zo net dat stapje gemotiveerder bent, dat je zo wat meer kunt, maar je kunt meer uitdaging aan. En het is net dat stapje die zorgt voor zo die extra push. En ook mijn werk dat ik gemaakt heb, dat kreeg daardoor die extra dimensie. Door gewoon de beweging dat er is in de stad.